Heidi ho, everybody. My name is clearly not Mr. Fruit, and welcome to the GG Over Easy podcast, episode 70. Today we talk about the crazy GME stonks kind of going on. Touch up a little bit on Dogecoin. Briefly give a message of support to our boy Mr. Fruit while he's like kind of taking a little bit of a break from the content. Answer some podcast questions. Bless joins us. He's looking beautiful. So you don't want to miss this episode. So stay tuned and listen to episode 70. Let's get into it. It's my first intro. You like that shit?
Oh, that was great.
That was dope. Holy crap!
In my head, like
That's
the Dragon Ball
badass. And welcome back to GG Easy episode 70. We're in the 70s now. Congratulations. We're that 70 show. We're like an official podcast now. As you guys can tell, Mr. Fruit has grown another beard, longer hair, and has recently moved.
Heidi ho, everyone.
That's pretty good.
That was actually really good.
Wait, try and trick the audio listeners. Let me see your Mr. Fruit intro.
Oh man. Oh dude, what is like the quote? Is there
the Heidi ho, everybody? No, it's just like Heidi
ho, everyone. My name is Mr. Fruit, and today we're going to talk about day trading.
No, it's too professional now.
it's just not the same. We can talk about it real quick. Clearly, Mr. Fruit is taking kind of a little kind of a break, which is more than deserved. You know, I can't think of anybody who deserves a break. I don't think he's had a break in 5 years since whenever we first recorded the Dream Team video, even before then probably. And if you're watching this, Christian, we're thinking about you, bro. We love you. We hope you take your break, come back. The content is here waiting for you, baby. You guys want to say anything or touch on it at all?
If I could kiss you, I would kiss you.
Yeah.
But my breath smells because I'm eating onions.
Oh.
Wait, just eating an onion?
No, well, I'm eating I literally woke up about half an hour ago, so I'm just like getting a quick. What is this? What is this?
It's just raw onion.
Oh no, it's not a raw onion. I swear, I'm not weird.
You're like Shrek.
It's like it's a chicken salad, but it has it. You know, chicken salad smells pretty rough, right? So like,
yeah, I'm not a big fan of the smell of chicken.
Yeah,
salad.
so if I could kiss you, I would, but probably not like as I am. But like in my best state, I would kiss you if I could, Mr. Fruit. Bless.
Yeah.
It's an honor to have you.
Hey, thank you for having me, and Fruit, we love you, man. You've always been
thanks
kind
for
to
kind of
me.
like filling in. We haven't had you since episode 2, Bless. I think, right?
Dude.
I think it was episode 1.
Wait,
no, it was episode 2.
Oh,
okay, it was 2.
Dang.
Rob did his research.
I did my research beforehand.
Thank you, Jamie.
I don't remember if we had him in the 50s when we kind of had everybody on. And then, but you were number 2, Bless. You were the second podcast. And I think that's because we were just like, hey guys, who can like do a GG over easy? And I think you were the first one to volunteer for it.
Oh yeah, at the Fruit Summit. Yeah, I remember. Well, if you delete that episode, this is episode 69, and that's what I prefer.
Well, Dork got the episode 69. So. Well, it's great to have you, Bless. Anything happened since since episode 2? Since Fruit Summit? Like that's.
Oh man, no, nothing. No, just living La Vida Loca. I mean, I guess the only drama is deleting a mountain in Minecraft. That's the only thing that's new.
Oh, did you actually get it all done?
I need to do a little bit more, but it's almost there.
Dude, it's a painstaking thing. I don't know why I decided to do like some big giant project in Minecraft, but like that's just how like I want to do. I've always wanted to do something where it's like a big ginormous kind of project, and seeing you, Bless, learn the ways of Minecraft is so inspiring.
It taught me because like for some reason I just never wanted to play Minecraft at all, and I always thought like, oh no, it's not for me. And then playing Rust taught me like, oh, you have to make this to make this to make that. I'm like, oh, and like that unlocked the Omega brain of Minecraft.
You became Blessious 2 at that point.
Yeah, I leveled up.
That's funny. So we're gonna talk about it right out the gate. Bless, how much have you made off your GameStop? You've made $10 million already from your game.
I'm so interested in this stock trading stuff because it's like genuinely over my head. I have no understanding of it.
Yeah, it's over my head, and I never would think I would learn what a hedge fund is, but I'm playing penny stocks, man. I think total invested I've ever put into. I won't use the app because they're a no company
Boo,
now.
yeah.
Boo.
We'll get to that. Yeah, we'll get to
And
that.
but I think I only put in maybe 400, and but that was
Oh, that's not bad.
before everything that happened. And then as soon as people were like, "Yo, AMC, Nokia, GameStop, BB,
Get
and
in it!
yeah, just get it." I'm like, okay, so I sold what I had, and I just kind of went in, and then I put $100 on top, and then so today it was tempting, as this was recorded on the 28th, the Thursday. GameStop hit what 469 before
At
tanking?
some point, yeah, it's high. Okay, so it's high today. All right, well, okay, let's kind of explain the whole kind of thing that is GameStop right now. Okay, so about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, GameStop might have been worth maybe $20 to $30. Okay,
If that.
yeah. So basically, these hedge funds are like who are the billionaires and the rich of the 1% of the 1%. So these people they buy a stock in hopes that it stays low, and you buy a $5 stock and then you short it, and then okay, so I'm gonna explain it in monkey and snakes, okay?
Monkey and snakes.
So let's say 5 bananas currently cost $10, okay? So we have 5 bananas cost $10. One ape on the market has 5 bananas, okay? Okay. So Snake asks to borrow 5 bananas for a bit, okay? And instead sells the 5 bananas, okay? Thinking the price of the banana will go down soon. Parentheses, shortening. Snake thinks he can buy them later for less and give them back to Ape, okay? So he makes profit on the difference. So he hopes that GameStop, so the hedge funds buy GameStop in hopes that it's going to stay down forever so that they can just split the profit every time. So a group of apes notice what stupid snakes are doing and decide to buy all bananas on the market until snakes have no other choice but to buy them from the group of apes in order to return what they borrowed.
My brain hurts.
So they buy the stocks of the bananas. So the only way the hedge funds can bail themselves out is if they buy the GameStop stock at like $250. So it only can just go like up and up and up. But today, Thursday, January 28th, I think what is probably the most criminal thing I have ever seen in front of my eyes. Like there's no backdoor meeting or anything. So a lot of people are making money. So GameStop goes from $2 and it soared to as high as $500 at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So basic kind of traders like E-Trader, I think like Fidelity, something like that, and Robinhood, they banned all buying of the stocks of AMC, Nokia. I think they've stopped Dogecoin now. They've literally stopped GameStop. So you can't buy these stocks, you can only sell them.
Yeah.
Which in turn makes the stock cost less because nobody can buy it.
Yeah.
So the stock is no matter what going to go down. So what people are saying is like Citadel, which is like this big Omega investment company or whatever, owns like 60% of Robinhood. And then like Citadel also owns like some sort of hedge fund. So in turn, they are saying that Robinhood shut it down because Citadel forced them to. So you can't buy. Can you buy GameStop right now at this moment, Bless? I mean, the market's technically closed, but
I think you can if you have it on an app, but not on bad name websites.
which is just like the most criminal thing because
Yeah.
it's a free market and you should be able to buy any stock at any moment. So what is fucked up, Blue, is that when the billionaires do this all the time, this is how the billionaires even get to this point. Is that this is what they do. But the moment like the common man, like the Jim and Joes of the world, all of a sudden like start investing their own money and doing what the billionaires do, it's criminal. You know, you're stealing, you're market manipulating, you're pumping and dumping, you're doing all these wrong things. Like, you know, you're not in this kind of group. So like if you do it, it's bad, but if we do it, it's all right. It's like So hypocritical.
Yeah, and what they do is behind doors, like, hey, we're gonna go inflate this, but like
Yeah.
everything, it's just like Reddit guys that like leak out on Twitter and stuff. Like, hey man, pretty smart to buy. Well, I'm not a financial advisor, but
Yeah,
like,
we're not financial advisors.
We're
by the
not.
way.
No financial
talking
advice
about
should be
this.
taken seriously.
I literally have $0 in this, and I mean that. I have not put a single cent into this
As of
because all mine
recording-
goes to fixing my credit and shit.
as of recording this, in Naked, BlackBerry, AMC, Nokia, and GameStop in total, I have $503.69.
Nice.
Nice.
So off your 400, you've made like $100.
Oh man, today at 9 a.m. because I'm looking at the live tracker of GameStop.
Yeah.
It was tempting, but hold the line.
You hold,
Hold
bless.
the
It's not even about
It's
selling.
not
at
about
this
the
point.
money.
That it's about sending a message. You know.
Yeah.
Truly is. It is truly about sending a message. Like I have seen people who are commenting like, it was like, I'll read it like verbatim.
I saw that Reddit post where it was like Wall Street dudes or something. You only think you're in control.
Yeah,
Oh,
here it is.
yeah.
So
Is it the same
it says
one?
a message to everyone on
Yep.
Wall Street from somebody with nothing to lose. You
Yep.
only think you're in control. So it says, you're trying to scare us into selling. It won't work. Let me explain you why. I grew up poor. I grew up on the poor side of town. I remember my parents struggling for money for years. Shitty cars, shitty clothes, never owned video game consoles because not only did my parents not approve of them, they couldn't afford them. Ramen was a staple of the house. I still eat it to this day. Pro tip, you can have for the future a slice of cheese and a whisked egg in your ramen to make it way better than anything else with the seasoning alone. I've been broke almost my entire life. I've never had more than $9,000 liquid at one time. I've been nearly homeless so many times that to count. I'm an expert at thrift store shopping. I've worked 50, 60, 70, 80, even 90-hour weeks at shitty jobs. I just started working at 18. I've never stolen. My parents raised me to be honest and a good person and a hard worker, and that's who I am. I have struggled and I have always dealt with debt, and I have lived basically paycheck to paycheck for my entire adult life. If you think the prospect of losing a few $100s I have in GME is going to scare me out and selling before Friday, you couldn't be more wrong. When you only average like $1,000 in your checking account, what's the difference when it's $100 or $10? Do you even have any idea how many times I've been there before? You know what I do when I'm completely fucking broke? I literally shrug my shoulders and play video games or music until my next paycheck, and I'll do it again. I'm not here to get rich overnight. I don't have enough to invest to make that happen. I'm here to say fuck you to the part of this movement. Oh, I'm here to say fuck you and be part of this moment, this movement. I will never sell, never. I don't even care about the money at this point. If I never see it again, it makes no difference to me. I have to get right back to work tomorrow and the next day and the next week and the next month and the next year. There isn't a single thing you can say to do to change my position. I risk my money happily. I am not the least bit scared or worried. You might be a financial expert. I'm a survival expert. Power to the people. I will not sell. If that doesn't make you hold, dude, like,
yeah.
I read that, I was like, this is way bigger than just like.
That's the guy that started it all, man. And I saw today, like, he owns like I think 50,000 shares of it.
Oh, deep fucking value.
Yeah, and so that's
Yeah.
the same guy that wrote that, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
That's Hungry Freak's daddy. Deep
I
fucking
got you.
value has put like I think
$50,000 into it.
yeah,
and
he
now
put
he's
50K
like,
into it.
it's in like he has like 9 mil that he could make right now if he wanted to pull, and he's like,
No,
I'm not pulling, baby.
Yeah, well, dude, it got so deep fucking values like the Redditor who like started this in Wall Street Bets. He had an initial investment. I think I've seen it. It's 20 cents. He bought 500 shares, which I think 20 cent 500 shares is like maybe I couldn't do the math real fast, but it's low. It's not a lot of money. Maybe $500, maybe 1,000, somewhere in there. And then he bought, I think it was 5,000 shares at $18 or something like that, or 50 or something like that. It was $50,000 worth of initial investment at $18. And when GameStop hit its peak at like 500 something, he could have cashed out I think at like $54 million. But he held the line and he is still holding. Like he had his update literally I think like an hour ago. I thought I retweeted it, but I did not. But, oh, here it is. So So deep fucking value, the Redditor who started this, is currently sitting at $33 million off his $50,000 investment. And he is holding the line. He is going to be our future president. You know what I mean? And you know, I can't wait. In like 2 to 3 years, you find out who deep fucking value is. It's going to be some like 18-year-old kid, or probably like 22 at that point now. He was some like 19-year-old kid.
Everything's crazy, man. And I don't know if it's a real story, but I saw someone say like, "Hey, AMC was about to like thinking about like how are they gonna, hold the future?" But now because of everything going on, they're like, "Hey, we might have movie theaters in the future when COVID's done in 2069."
It's just so crazy to think that like, and it's just so crazy that like the hedge funds and the billionaires do this, but like when normal people go and do it, it's like, oh, this is that you're stealing, like you're doing things that are wrong when you're doing exactly what you guys are doing, you know?
Right.
I think it ultimately just proves how fundamentally rigged it is for people who are already vastly ahead to stay ahead, because it reminds me of this old game called the Ninja RPG, which was like if you played Naruto Arena back in the day, you probably tried out the Ninja RPG. And it reminded me of this moment where the game was designed like shit. It was designed by like some college dude and it was a text-based RPG. And I remember him having to reset the entire game at one point because the people who had amassed so much like experience and stuff like that, like when they would train their characters, which was like a command, they would make like they would have like millions of health. They would make just so much XP that it was just so exponentially impossible
To ever catch up.
for anyone to ever catch up to them. So they would just always be eating. They would always be winning in PvP fights, text-based PvP. Look, trust me, it was dope. It made sense when you played it, but he had to literally reset the entire thing because it was so impossible for anyone who had started early on and basically was in the game before anyone else. It was so impossible unless you had help from those people specifically to even be competitive in that game. And it just reminds me of what happens in Wall Street, in that when you just have so much money, like at that point, a lot of people talk about how Wall Street is like a casino, but when you have that much money amassed over that long, like it's impossible for you to actually lose.
You're playing with a deck full of aces, you know, like you don't lose. I mean, I guess blackjack's like so, but you're playing with a stacked deck, and that's
Like you're
literally
the
what we
house
saw
at that
today.
point. Like you are
Yes.
the house.
It's just insane to me that it happened right in front of our faces
Yeah.
too. Like it wasn't, because I was thinking, I was like, there's no way they could just stop selling the stock. That was my first thought, because I'm like, that's, first of all, I don't think that's ever happened in this sort of capacity. Like they're just like, we're not selling this anymore. Like you can't buy this. You can only sell it now. Like that is, it's just so crazy to me, because how many people, one, are losing money because of that, or losing the profit that they could have gotten. But if you have any sort of compassion for these billionaires, or feel bad for these people, like you are a clown. Like I've seen people that are like, hey, like that's not all right. Like you're manipulating the market. You know, there are going to be people who are affected by this. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, how can you feel bad for a billionaire?
It's ultimately like they're billionaires unless they make incredibly stupid decisions. Like they're gonna be fine after this is over.
You don't
Like,
become a billionaire not by stealing from people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
at some point when making
Yeah.
those billion, like come on, like
Just skip the avocado toast, man. Just do that.
God, that story is so ridiculous. Like if you just didn't eat those, like you guys could have a house. Like, oh yeah, dude, thanks. Like, can you explain avocado toast, Bless, to those who don't know?
No, I just keep seeing it around. Wasn't it something about like the 2008
So like
crash?
a
or
dude
something?
wrote a story about like millennials and like how we complain a bunch, and was like saying basically like if we stopped eating like avocado toast or like expensive shit, that like at that point now we could afford homes and we could
Oh,
pay off our
that's where
student
it comes
debt and all
from.
that kind of shit. Yeah, that's what it kind of means. Is like it's like a silver spoon kind of shit.
Now that meme means a lot more. But I will say this: hey, if this is a risk for me to put $500 on GME, I'm not a financial advisor. That's their risk to put billions into GME inflating it. So
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a right to lose your money. Like, who are they to be like, you know, like, you just don't know enough to invest that. Like, what? Like, who are you to judge that? Like, this is, I have legally earned this money through my means of work or however you got it. I mean, that's what a dollar is like, it's a dollar for your work or whatever that is defined, or your goods. And how dare you say I cannot spend this on what I want to spend it at? It doesn't make any sense. I think somebody alluded to saying that, like, it's literally like being in the fourth quarter of a Super Bowl. You don't get the fourth down. You don't get the fourth down, and they're like, we'll give them like 2 more plays. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like, how can you just change the rules because it's not working in your favor for once? I think I've seen $75 billion have been lost by hedge funds.
Poggers. I brought this up with some friends. My other question was, what is stopping other hedge funds from buying into this themselves?
Well, I think it's the hedge funds are like already bought into shorting the stock. So if they buy the stock now, they're only gonna raise it. I think like that's what I hear.
Well, that's what my question is the hedge funds that were targeted are obviously screwed, but what about other investors who had no stake in GameStop?
Maybe if they like have like a true vendetta against that hedge fund against it. I don't know.
I mean, it's clearly right. So people can make a lot of money, and if you have a lot of money, you can make a lot more from this, right? If you plan at the right time. Obviously, if you're a financial advisor, you'll probably know, like, all right, when's the right time to sell and when's the right time not to sell. So my question was what is stopping other incredibly rich people from cashing in on this as well? And the answer I got was nothing. Like, there's nothing stopping them from also cashing in on this. So it was just another thing where like you're stacked against the house. So obviously we're screwing over a lot of people, but just as many already rich people
could get rich
get even richer from this. And it's just it's like if you're it just shows how stacked we are against the 1% and their wealth, because it's not like it almost kind of feels like a drop in the ocean type deal, because like, all right, we screwed over these hedge funds, but like a bunch of other dudes who are already rich got like super rich too from this. So like,
and people say like the issue is that a lot of people are gonna lose. They say people are gonna lose money, so because we don't know what we're doing or something like that. So that's the other thing, is that when it gets to that point when everyone's like, all right, we can sell, but when you sell the stock is going to inevitably crash. Yeah, it's gonna plummet.
Yeah.
So there is just like this. Oh, dude. Okay, if I was to guess what I see tomorrow, I think we see something we've never seen before. I think that shit closes at like double, bro. Because I think they literally did the opposite of what you're supposed to do to when somebody's trolling you. Okay, when someone's trolling you, like Reddit. Okay, when someone's trolling you, this is what the billionaires don't fucking get, because they're old fucking suits, and last time they touched the technology was when they used the megaphone. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, if they had just let's let the Wall Street bets, like, sure, they ran up GameStop to $200 and they sold it. And we lost $15 million or $15 billion, $70 billion, whatever it is. Okay, cut our losses. Like, that really hurt. Let's make sure that doesn't fucking happen again. You don't just be like, oh, hey, this troll is getting to us, bro. Like, he's making me angry. Be like, I'm mad. Like, I'm angry, because that's just gonna feed the troll even more and piss him off even more and give him an even bigger reason to fuck with you and to make you even more mad. And then it's not even like, and then like you ban Wall Street bets, you have their Discord banned, like everything happens, and then it's you pissed off the wrong like nerds, man.
and it's been like Robinhood's been trending all day, dude. And now
I will say this: I know they sponsor podcasts and stuff like that. I will never have a Robinhood ad on this podcast ever. I don't think they've ever asked, but if Studio 71 ever says I'd never do a Robinhood. That is what they did was unbelievable. I didn't think I'd ever see something like that because it was literally robbing in daylight, basically
robbing
saying,
the hood.
We literally care about the billionaires and the hedge funds and the rich and our friends in this corner over here rather than the masses, the people who we say that this is all for and shit. And then it's not a free market. It's a free market to the people who influence it. And it's just trash.
Well,
but then again, I'm not a financial expert. I don't have.
We are not financial experts.
Again, I have $0 in this. I'm in this to see fuckers get taken to the house. I do know people who are in it though, and some are in it pretty nicely.
Yeah. Again, I'm only like 500 in, so
that's fine, dude.
It's penny.
Yeah,
it's penny.
Yeah, that's
it's
that is something you're willing to lose.
Yeah,
like that is that is what you're supposed to do.
I know it's a full risk, but who knows? Maybe it's power to the players. But I will say this, since like I've seen so many people be like, I wasn't gonna get in this, but man, eat the rich. Yeah, I'll buy it 200 where it was earlier today, and so many people are just like, man, F the man, and they're just like, I'm just doing this, I'm never selling. And I think it's just hilarious. It's a movement of just of memes, and
that's what it is. I love the memes too. I've tweeted so many memes. 2021, did you see it was 4 Wednesdays? It was the attack on Capitol, the impeachment, and then it was the inauguration, and then GameStop.
Yeah, it's been crazy, man. We're living through history, and it's weird.
I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of it.
I would never have thought the White House press secretary would utter the words GameStop. We're monitoring the GameStop situation.
The GameStop situation.
What?
Dude, you gotta think GameStop, as a company though, is just I don't know. You gotta think they're happy about this, or
they're making money. They're a Fortune 500 company.
Are they making money though?
I think that's they what are.
Because I'm going to be on as a person who looks at the value of what I would value GameStop at is not even close to where it's at, not even near, not even close to what it is. Now, if it went with my idea that I put in the Discord, maybe, bro. That is a $1 million GameStop idea that they need to do. Yeah. They need to do the rebrand and everything. But I don't think PC Bangs would work in the United States because our internet sucks.
Pandemic.
Yeah, I think our internet
PC
is
Bangs
just
with vaccines, on the other hand.
Well, I mean, PC Bangs in I think Korea only work because their internet is just so bitchin' good. It's just they can just feed every computer. I think if you had 10 PCs in a room and you had Spectrum going with it, it'd be awful. So, but then isn't Reggie from Nintendo? Isn't he involved with GameStop in some sort of way?
He's on a board. That's all I know. I don't know if it's paid or whatever. I'm sure it is, but I don't.
I just don't know. I don't know what GameStop is thinking though. You gotta. I don't know. If they're loving this or hating this or just what the hell is happening. I mean, any kind of PR is good PR.
Yeah, I mean, hey, people are gonna definitely be buying Pokemon cards there now. People are like, you know what? Yeah, I'll go buy those Pokemon cards. But my favorite meme I saw was a big bird amongst a group of people. It was GameStop entering the Fortune 500 table next to Tesla and
yeah, just the odd one out, the sore thumb. What are you doing here? My favorite was Gimli, and you found it for me, Bless, and what is his name? I'm gonna be I'm all the Lord of the Ring fans would be oh my god, I forgot Legolas' name. But it's looking, he's I never thought I would fight side by side with a Redditor against a hedge fund. And then it's Gimli looking up at it, or it's Legolas looking down on him going, Daddy Elon is gonna take us to Mars. And then Gimli's what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
So funny, bro. The memes coming from this are so great, dude. And and then you said, Bless, Dogecoin is just popping off too now.
Yeah, it's close to I think it just hit 3 cents.
Oh my god.
0.3 cents. No, it's 3 cents. No, it's 3. Oh my god.
It hit 3 cents alive on air. Congratulations, Dogecoin.
Yeah, we're not
Almost
financial
worth it.
advisors though.
We are
We're
not
not financial advisors.
We're not financial advisors, but we just like to celebrate cryptocurrencies. Gosh, it's like it's crazy to think like if you invested, say you just YOLO'd Dogecoin, you just YOLO, not a financial advisor, you just YOLO 10K.
Not a financial
YOLO
advisor.
dude, how many shares and then but like say Dogecoin gets to $10, oh my lord, off of that, oh my god. You could retire off of Dogecoin. Could you imagine your kids go, "Hey, granddad, how did you buy mom and dad and myself a house? Like, you own the whole state of California." Oh, I bought Dogecoin at 3 cents.
It was 2021. 3
see that?
weeks after an insurrection, I put $10 into Dogecoin.
And then you go, "You see this? What we use as money? Daddy bought that."
Daddy invested in Dogecoin.
Daddy runs Dogecoin.
Dude,
Who runs Dogecoin?
literally
Though?
no idea.
I don't know how
Whoever
any of that
runs it
works.
is popping off right now.
Like, who was like, "This is a Bitcoin," or like, "This is a Dogecoin now."
Tom Doge.
Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and a lofty goal to create boutique quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams, Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores, offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, and contact lenses. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses, sunglasses, progressives, and blue light lenses are also available. Warby Parker had me take an online quiz where it selected 5 sunglasses that I think I would like from the kind of style that I chose from. And let me tell you, I think I look pretty cool. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. It ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Try 5 glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/GG. You can save 15% when you purchase 2 or more pairs of Warby Parker prescription eyewear, includes eyeglasses or sunglasses. This is a limited time offer. And then I have that feeling of missing out, but then it's like, what the fuck? How I don't have anything to do like or throw in there to like really truly make a difference. So that's why I don't hop in the stock market. Because I got to figure out everything else in my life.
Yeah. Again, I just use penny stocks, man. I in the DM, I think Data was like, "Hey, Fruit Man, you could do thousands," and I was like, "Man, I literally have like 300, maybe 400 in total." I mean, and I'm sweating, dude.
Dude, have you guys ever dealt with like back spasms or something like that? Like, I've been having this weird thing where like I'll walk and like I'm just walking along. And then I'll get this weird jolt like in my back, man. I don't know if it's like I have weird back spasms or something, but I'm struggling. It hurts so bad.
I have a bad back, and last year when before COVID, I was really good about going to the gym, and yeah, I had the
We
same
were
thing.
owning.
Those are the days.
Yeah, dude, but you were like crazy in the gym, bro. You were like
I wore sweaters.
crazy, dude. I wanted to do Blessious Wednesdays where I would wear a hoodie when I worked out. I did it one time, and I was like, this is the worst thing ever.
It was just cold in there. That's the only reason. So, it was just very cold because I guess I just didn't run the heat.
When's the last time you like worked out like that?
March 16th, 2020.
So you have an exact date? Oh, is that
Yeah.
like when everything closed down and everything?
Yeah, I remember specifically. So I was going to an LA Fitness around me. And then I was like, hey, because my wife is in the Navy and I can go on the military base, get free gym, and they had a sauna. And so
the best.
And
Essential.
so like, yeah. And like, they would give you towels to use. I'm like, yeah, this is better. It's smaller, but it's better. Right. And so I, canceled LA Fitness. I started going, and then everyone's like, COVID. Oh no, you don't have anything to worry about. And in the place, all the news channels were Fox News. And you're just like, oh dude, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And then I remember the 16th, it was like, we are no longer giving towels out today. And like all of a sudden it was people wearing masks. I'm like, whoa, this changed in a day? And then it just closed.
Yeah, I remember going to the gym. It was still like it was still like during like the lockdown and stuff, kind of, or maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. I just remember maybe it was in or mid March when I was already wearing a mask. I guess, because I guess in February that's when they stopped giving towels and stuff, or early March. And then I was like, that really sucks. I loved having a towel. Now I gotta like bring my own. Like that really sucks. And then the sauna was closed. Like they were like no sauna, and I was like, the sauna is a like very pillar of my workout. Like I like need that. And Lifetime was like,
Saunas
no.
are nice.
And like now that I think about it, bro, I don't know if I could go back in a sauna. Like, unless I
I'm
know
alone.
everybody in these motherfuckers are fucking vaccinated, I'm not getting in that sweat box. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought the same thing.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to like go back and do those sorts of things like in crowds and whatnot. It's gonna be a while before I feel like I can do that.
Yeah. Same.
Did you guys see that on the Miami Heat? They had fans come into the game. They had COVID sniffing dogs.
What?
I'm not kidding. You can look it up. They had COVID sniffing dogs. Like they
Yep,
were
put
like
that on the bingo sheet. COVID sniffing dogs, 2021.
seriously though. Like it's getting at the point where dogs with a job. That's one of my favorite subreddits on Reddit is dogs with a job, and that's where I saw it. Is there were COVID sniffing dogs. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
man,
something
I
you
love
could
dogs.
teach Boomy, Zelda, and Leia, right?
Han, Leia,
Got all
and
the
Zelda,
names right. A Han.
Yeah, get them just to smell COVID. I'd make money, and they would get a lot of treats.
They just get a lot of treats. Imagine paying dogs in Dogecoin. Like that's
Maybe that's what it's for.
Paying dogs in Dogecoin. Oh my! I embrace our dog overlords.
Like-
they do a better
like
job
in-
than we are.
like instead of treats, they hold out a card and you give them like a scanner. You give them some Dogecoin and they go to sleep. That'd be way better, dude. Max has been like, okay. So do you guys do this with your dogs? I don't know. So Max has really bad teeth. He's really old and has like missing teeth and just has gum sometimes. Like he has a lot of problems in his mouth. So we give him this wet food, and it just is it was like what you opened, Bless. Like it is just the most vile. Every time you open it, juice gets on you, and then
Yeah, I know what you're talking
you gag. I
And
hate
it's like
that.
a gravy. It's like
It-
but
I-
moisture.
I was like, if you could invent a something to open up dog food where I didn't get splatter on me, I would invest every Dogecoin I had into it. Like I can't tell you how many times I gag from giving Max food, and then I have to remind myself not to go. I don't know why.
On the
but, like,
fingers? Oh!
yeah, because like
Oh,
I'll open it and it'll get on my finger, and I have to remind. Like I don't know why. I know not to. But like I have to remind myself not to like lick my fingers, because like whenever you have like wet stuff on your fingers, your natural reaction is to or something like that, because that's what it feels like. It feels like you have like a sauce on it. I hate it. Anyway,
have you ever done that? Have you ever actually taken a little taste of Max's
No,
food?
absolutely
accidentally?
not. No. Like one time it went on me, and like I looked at it and I was like, why am I reminding myself not to Robert, make sure you. Like, I know it's tempting because it feels weird on your finger. It feels like barbecue
Don't take
sauce.
a taste, bro. Don't take a taste, bro. Don't take a taste, bro.
Bless has actually tasted it. Like Bless actually, I put in his
thank
chat.
you.
I am gagging and throwing up with you at this very moment.
It was bad. Yeah. My friend Josh helped me eat that stuff for St. Jude, and I couldn't house it. He did, and it's so finely shredded. It's
Dude,
nasty.
it
It's
is
like
so
faux
gross.
gravy.
So, but like Max loves it, I think. So Max like eats it. But like
And
we
my
do this
dogs
fun.
love
I do this fun thing now where I got him like these like fancy dinners. Like ooh, like this isn't like my processed bullshit. Like this is like some good stuff. Like it's like this little broth kind of thing that has like tuna and salmon and all kinds of shit. So when we eat out and we're treating ourselves, Max gets to eat out too, and I give him like the good food. But now that he's like, there's way better tasting food in the pantry, when we give him like the bullshit one, he will not eat it anymore. So now I'm currently at war with my cat, trying to he's like on a hunger strike because he likes the food that I give him when we eat out better than like his normal 9 to 5 dinner. You know what I mean? But I don't blame him. Like, that shit is gross. But
I'd be the same way,
Max. No, you got to eat it, Max. Do your pets ever do that? Like, have they ever gone on hunger strike, or do they just pretty much eat whatever you give them?
It's funny because I had to use all that food, the dog food that we used for St. Jude, and so like for special occasions, I would take their dry dog food. Like I use like Royal Canin Cocker Spaniel. Supposedly it helps their ears. I don't know. And I would take the.
If the bag says it does, I'm getting it.
Yeah, right. I would take one of those carts and I would like divvy it up into 3s, and then I would put it like one into each bowl, and then I would take the excess piece and like chop that up and put them like try to even it out, and they would love it. And then all of a sudden, my dog Leia would stop wanting like toys. Like Han and Zelda love toys, and she's all about treats. And she will just stand at. We have like this trash compactor, and she'll just stand there because that's where the treats are. And she just wants treats, man.
And it's like, dude, I just gave you treats. Like,
yeah,
like I can't just give you treats all the time. Like, and now like I have to sprinkle like the little one. Like I have to like. It's like a fucking souffle. Like I like take out the bits, I crumple them up and like put them in the thing so he'll like eat the bullshit one. Like I'm like I can't believe I'm like having negotiations with my cat.
Yeah,
what kind of does Boomy just eat his shit blue, or what's he like?
Boomy just vibes with this shit. The household treats this little dog like a king, though, so I don't know what he gets throughout the day, because quite honestly, I'm pretty sure he gets way more treat allowance a day than he's supposed to. And it's not like I have like an established treat allowance. It's more just me like I don't want my dog getting bad eating habits and just like eating too many bad foods for him.
And just to the point where you know what I mean?
Yeah, just eating to eat. I don't want it to be like that. But yeah, he gets way more than he probably should. But for the most part, I just give him dry food, and he nums on that. Only like when I don't know, it's special. Like I'll give them like canned wet food, because dogs will shred wet food. Though they love that shit. So like maybe for his birthday, he got a whole lot of food. His birthday was a couple days ago, actually.
Oh, happy birthday!
So how old is the little guy?
He's 3. I'm getting old.
Oh, wow.
He's 3, and my first thought was, "Holy shit, I'm old."
I've had him for 3 years.
I've had this dog for 3 years.
You got him when D2 came out?
I got him about about a year after D2 came out?
That's crazy.
When did
just about, yeah.
Did D2 come out 2016?
17.
Oh my lord.
Dude, holy
Sorry,
shit.
Bless, I know you don't want to talk about D2.
No, it's all good. No.
But yeah, let's hit it.
I just
Bless, how is D2?
In my head.
How is D2, Bless?
Yo, it's great.
I actually haven't. What are you saying, Rob?
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I'm just so glad I don't have to play that game anymore. Like,
I'm lucky.
I
wish nothing ill in the game or anything. I hope it's the best
game.
Yeah. Just like, bro, I don't want to see it.
I have recently realized I am out of my abusive relationship with Destiny 2.
You're out.
And that's
you're out.
That's a word I never. That's a phrase I never thought I'd utter from my mouth. But I haven't logged into D2 in a month and a half. That's the longest I've ever logged out. That's the longest I've ever not played Destiny. Like in general,
any cycle,
like in probably 6 years, right? That's how long we've had Destiny. I have not played that. I've not touched the game in over a month and a half. Haven't booted it up, and I'm just sitting here like, dude, I used to play that like most days, and even when, even like during my downtime, like even when there was not shit to do, like I would still like. Once or twice a week.
Dailies,
I got, I mean, this event, like I might as well get started on it, but I legit have not logged in a month and a half, and I'm going to be honest with you. Feels pretty good.
Yeah, you're not missing it at all?
It's funny because I think that's about the time I got on my antidepressants. So I think, I realized I needed to treat myself better. And that's why I stopped playing Destiny 2.
Good for you, bro. Yeah, I don't think I've played Destiny since maybe whenever we recorded our last Destiny 2 video. And I cannot tell you the last time that was.
No, was it I
Oh
don't
no,
think you've
never
logged
mind. The
in
raid,
since the
the
day
raid.
one raid.
Yeah, day
You
one
haven't
raid.
played
Never
since
mind.
the raid. That's
And then
crazy.
that was kind of the same instance whenever the last raid came out. So I will be playing Destiny whenever the next raid comes out. That's just kind of
Yeah,
how.
let's
That's how
go.
Rob
Let's
plays
go, Rob.
Destiny.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Rob.
Hey, Blue, I hope to have you part of the Rob transition. You know, you don't have to play Destiny every day, but you can just day one raid and then never play it again ever again. You can do it. You can be like me.
I mean, that's
'Cause
the
day
reason
one
why
rating is
people
tight.
play. Yeah.
You know, day one rating is tight. Like there are some aspects of Destiny that I will go and play, but like I'm glad I don't have to play it anymore.
I remember Moist Critical. He was like, people were like, so is Destiny 2 a good game? And then he's just like, no, people just play it because they don't want to miss out on god tier weapons for when the next raid, the day one raid races come out, and then they go back to playing a shit game for an entire year, waiting for the next day one raid race.
Pretty much.
And I was like, shit, fuck.
He's talking
I feel
about me.
really, I feel really called out. See, but Rob's learned the meta. Like, it's just like, don't even worry about that, and just day one raid race regardless.
You day one raid, and then you get the fuck out. Like that's just what it is. Because day one raiding is really cool. I really recommend it. Like that is what Destiny is about. Is day one raiding. The feeling of a day one raid and doing all that stuff is super fun. And like, sure, the grind and all that shit is like, God, this is so boring. But I'm doing it for this reason. And then after day one raid comes out, all those reasons are gone. Like for me, like, all right, never playing this again unless Mr.Fruit asks me to record a Destiny video, which is thankfully now never.
If I could say something, and maybe this is, I don't want to say it to the common man, but the people without friends. I'm not like trying to subtweet or anything like this, but as someone that plays Destiny, like usually 99.7% solo, and like has a bunch of bad raid experiences, you know, that also might have been like something that I'm like, oh, you're raiding, and maybe that just makes a little bit of bitterness for me. I'm just like, oh, have fun.
Well, I do have to remember
like,
that like
raids are.
Go ahead.
Most raids are like picked out, you know, like 6 months in advance. Like, oh yeah, man. Hey, 3 months raid this day, we're in. And then you're like 2 weeks out, like, yo, who wants to raid? Ghosted.
Yeah, it is like that. But I mean that if you do end up planning for it, it is a ton of fun. But that is the only aspect of Destiny that I can get behind, and I don't know what. And then like people ask like, well, Rob, like what is it? Like what could Destiny do to like make you come back? And the answer, I have no clue. Like I don't know.
Make it a good game.
But I don't even know where that begins. Like what would you like? And it's like I don't know. Give me like a reason to play the game. Give me like a reason to like want the armor. You know, give me a reason to grind for titles. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we don't have to play it anymore, boys, and we can do other forms of content.
Praise the
like
traveler.
What have you been playing lately, Bless?
I've been trying to hack that mountain down. A lot of Rust. Rust is fun, man. Rust.
Yeah, you've
Rust
been
open
grinding the divide. But are you on Badlands again? Like what
yeah, a lot of people
what's
went
the
over.
drama?
There's no drama. It's just like OTV, for anyone that doesn't know, is like this server where like, you know, you have like your soda poppins, most moist criticals,
Blue,
a lot of like
grinding it
GTRP.
too.
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he dude had like a gun shop that pissed off a hentai art gallery.
Oh yeah, the art gallery.
What?
Yeah, so
You had a
I
gun
my
gallery?
my mini storyline, it was like a side quest, was I owned a gun shop. It was actually kind of cool RP growth when you think about it. So I owned a gun shop down next to the art gallery people, and the art gallery people are just fucking hilarious. I love those dudes. They were so funny.
They were the best on the server.
So this dude Davicus, who is one of the curators, he finds my gun shop, and he's just like, well, he doesn't find it. I'm in the process of building it, so I'm building this gun shop, and he's just like, oh, do you live down here? And I was like, yeah. I just started living down here. I'm actually making a gun shop. So he's like, wait a minute, you're making a gun shop in our safe neighborhood? Because that was the RP village at the time, and there was no PvP. So it was pretty funny. At the time I didn't know they had their 18 plus gallery on the other side of the cave.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why they didn't like me. But it was so funny because I ended up like going to do like the oil rig, the big oil rig, the cargo ship with them, because Rennie would invite me, and it was just funny because it started off, the art gallery dudes started off as these dudes who never used weapons. They just use like crossbows and shit to do oil rig. And then like I'm just like we just have this whole like art gallery squad just rolling up to oil rig with full auto AKs, LRs. It was dope.
Yo,
Now,
and
have you been?
those oil rigs are like Destiny raids, kind of, sort of. They're fun.
Are they
man.
really?
Yeah, they're really fun. They're really
Yeah.
fun.
Interesting. I hopped in, but my mic is so bad, and like I'm so afraid of running into like Bless, when you were playing with Shark that other day, like right before I joined to like just sleep in there and kind of try and start my RP, you literally ran into Saikuno, and I was like, the last thing I want to do is run into somebody like that with just the terrible microphone, and everybody just knows me as terrible microphone guy.
Oh, my mic
your
was
mic
awful.
wasn't even that bad, and
Oh, it
there's
was
people
bad.
in there with way worse mics, dude.
Yep.
For real. And
My mic is awful, and I did okay.
Yeah, and no one talks about that or like singles you out or anything like that.
Is
And
the
I
divide
actually mean that.
Applebee's still going or nah?
It probably degraded. I'm not even gonna lie. Because like, so the divide was like the server, then like Shark and I, and well, me, Shark, you, Fruit, Blue got in, and so Shark and I was like hardcore in there, and it was popping because the other server was kind of dying, and it was so hard to get into the server, right? And I remember I was like, it's incredibly, it's like pulling teeth.
We did
and so we're in there for like 2 days, and it's like, oh my god, and like you have these RPs, and then it dies. And then people are like, oh, people are just burnt out. And then on the other server, it got a reset and everyone went to that one. And I don't know. I like it. I like the first server more because like they're not as choosy who gets in, but you have better RP. Like you have like Davicus and Penguin in there that are like these art gallery guys that are like so inclusive. Like I put a picture in there of JFK Jr. Sharktooth and me, like a random picture. They're like, oh yes, we'll put that up. It was just random.
The
awesome.
the art gallery dudes honestly were the best part of the entire Rust experience for me.
Did they not get into the divide?
No, they got a Dono Wold. And so Rennie, someone that was really nice to Shark and I and Blue, she didn't get in either. And I was like, it kind of sucks. Like there's a lot of cool people that got the shaft of getting in. I mean, but I think they learned their lesson when everyone kind of fizzled out and went back to the one that
2021, mental health is finally a thing. So many people are struggling right now and aren't feeling like their normal selves. BetterHelp can maybe be the step that you've been looking for to get you back to your normal self. BetterHelp is a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than an in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist within under 48 hours. Therapy is something that I take very seriously and has been something that has helped me figure out my life and figured out what makes me the best me possible. Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about, seeing if it's for you because you are the greatest asset. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and the GG Over Easy listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/GG. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GG. Guys, I take my therapy very seriously, and I hope this is something that maybe you guys hear and maybe start truly thinking about. Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this podcast.
I don't. I'm not gonna lie. Like Badlands, honestly, consistently had more funny RP shit than what I was watching on Divide. Because Divide just seemed like a lot of drama constantly.
Yeah, and open mics, like people trying to RP. You have art gallery guys, but in the other one, you have people like with like screaming into their mics, "Yo, man, thanks for the 10 gifted subs!"
Oh,
and I'm like,
no
"Is
way?
this is
Really?
the RP one?" Like,
Wait, why do they have open mics though? That's like so cringe. You think like in the Divide, you know better.
I think that I don't know. So like you were saying names, I'm like I don't know like hardcore Twitch culture like that. So most of the names go over my head. And then when someone said the name Moist Critical, I'm like, not ringing a bell. I'm like, oh, you mean the guy? Oh, that was him. Like
that's what we've been waiting for. That guy.
Yeah. But yeah. And then it was really cool because like some people hide their names, and for me that makes it really nice because I didn't know who XQC was as, and he came out to me. I'm like, that's XQC. And like normally I'd be kind of nervous, and like Donkey was in there, and Donkey was cool.
Really, you met Donkey?
Yeah, yeah. He came to the Applebee's. He held me hostage, and then I served him some food, and then he paid me 3 scrap. It was really funny.
Is that who's like the biggest creator you RP'd with? Is it him?
Donkey, 100%. Yeah, he like that was kind and like didn't like wasn't trying to force.
It was
over
like
you.
fun and genuine, like
Yeah.
a really good RP sesh.
Yeah, I would say Donkey, and I would say, but on the other server, oh,
Did you
dude,
put it
like,
on YouTube?
No, no, I need to. I need to start doing
That's
that.
Yeah, I'd
that's
love
god tier clickbait. I got held
Yeah, I was
hostage
like-
by Donkey.
Yeah.
I need you guys as my financial advisors.
All right. Well, there's your advice.
We're not financial advisors. Just to note, we are not financial
We are not.
advisors.
Yeah. If you take anything away from this podcast, what is it, guys? We are financial.
not financial advisors.
All at the same time now. But the plan was to like have like the divide kind of be like where we were gonna try and do Rust season 4. But I still think that should be the plan. But whenever
There's a
maybe
reset coming.
yeah,
soon.
maybe when the reset starts or something like that, we'll kind of maybe try and do it.
Yeah,
But
I just hope
we'll
that
see.
some people from that other server get in, because they not only carry the RP, but like they help out so much with like electricity, and like you needed a degree to figure out some of this stuff in that game to run lights. And
Dude,
like,
I was
Oh,
watching you
man,
try
yeah,
and
electrical.
do like a electric system in Applebee's, and you were losing your mind.
it's hard.
is
It
hard.
looked hard.
It is
looked
really
like
hard.
Redstone shit. Like it looked really
Yeah.
confusing. Like
Yeah.
it looked like a realistic like Redstone.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's easy because once you get into it, like time flies initially, but then it messes up your sleep schedule because
Oh,
like,
it
you're
fucked
invested-
my sleep schedule.
Yeah, and then I think a lot of people got burnt out, but I don't know. I
Yeah.
think like once it resets, it's gonna be fun.
I feel like the RP was always kind of going on at like 1 a.m., 12 midnight.
Yeah.
Those were kind of the gamer hours for the server, and I was just like, I'm in bed by like 10:30, man. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, it got super late, and then it reminded me of like when I was like a kid playing Vanilla WoW, being like this East Coast kid going to bed at like 3 a.m. and like people in California being like, "Oh man, it's late. I gotta go to bed." I'm like, shut up, like like.
Shut the hell up. Is Tennessee East?
No, I grew up in PA.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Scranton.
close to it.
Oh, okay. That's the office. That's the only place I really know.
Scranton. I only know
mean,
Scranton
Philadelphia.
because Joe Biden was like, "Oh, grow up in Scranton."
I saw that on the bingo card every time he says like Scranton. Do you guys want to move on to the Patreon questions?
Oh,
absolutely.
Let's do it.
I'm sure we have a Final Fantasy question somewhere in here for you.
Yeah. Oko, are you here? Is Oko there?
Let me see. We will start with Riles. Says, Fruit and Rob, did y'all play fantasy football this past season? If so, who was your best pickup and biggest bust? James Robinson was my absolute stud this year. For me, got second week off of the waiver wire, and I'm never drafting Devin Singletary again. So I like fantasy football a lot. I almost got last, but I didn't because I won in the like the toilet bowl Super Bowl thing we have. But this was like the first time I like ran a league. And I had a pretty decent team. My players just got injured. The worst thing I probably did though, I traded at one point Lamar Jackson and Juju Smith-Schuster for no, I traded Aaron Rodgers and Juju Smith-Schuster for Lamar Jackson. And that really burned me because Aaron Rodgers is the MVP. Oh, here you go, Blue. Oko.
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite day of the week?
Fuck. That's a hard question. Damn.
Dude, it's gonna sound weird. I really like Thursdays because Thursdays I get the podcast and then I know it's almost the weekend. Like I like the structure of my Thursdays because I know my Thursdays are the exact same every time.
Yeah. I would say either Thursday or Friday. I say Thursday because I'm the same as Rob. I know what my schedule is, and then that's my static day of the week. So like Thursday is my first static day on Final Fantasy. So it's like, all right, wake up, take Boomy for a walk, GG easy, static,
Final Fantasy till I'm fucking dead.
and then just mess around and watch like WandaVision Thursday night because it comes
Yeah,
out
maybe
like
that's
at 2
my-
a.m.
Oh yeah, you guys do. You guys get to watch it at like 2 a.m. I
So
remember
like Thursday is like my most structured day. Where is
I
it,
remember
Rob?
waking up, Blue, and it was like 3 a.m. Max had just woke me up, and I'm just like scrolling Twitter on the toilet, kind of doing nothing.
WandaVision!
After feed Max. No, it was when the Mandalorian episode, season finale had just come.
Oh
out.
shit!
Yeah,
No,
you were like live tweeting about it, like this is sick. Like,
dude, it was sick.
what about you, Bless?
Yo, man, I like Fridays. With Mando, especially Mando. I'm not gonna say who it is, and this is kind of, I don't know. I'm not calling him out, but yo, man, there's like this guy that works at a website, and they would spoil stuff at 5 a.m. about Mando, and I'm like, great. Now I have to wake up or like stay up until 2 a.m. on a Friday to watch Mando without spoilers, and I'm glad I did for the last episode. That was amazing.
Oh,
But
that was awesome.
But the dude still does it for WandaVision. Stop.
What?
Yeah.
You need to unfollow that. You need to unfollow.
Wait,
Unfollow.
you
I blocked.
absolutely
It's in the
have to
mute. It's in the
unfollow.
mute.
Bro, I had somebody. I forgot what it was. Yeah, I had somebody spoil a Demon Slayer, like some manga thing
What?
that happens like in fucking like forever because Demon Slayer's so behind. I knew him, a personal friend, good guy. Unfollowed him. I don't give
Dude,
a fuck.
like that at that
No,
yeah, like
no mercy. Like you tweet that shit, you're out of here.
that's totally understandable. Like if you tweet
Yeah.
shit like that, like you're gone.
No, you are a personal friend, and I know you, and I know you're a good guy, but you're fucking out of here.
See, that would
You're
make
out
me
of my
question
table.
my entire friendship with someone. Like, if you're cool with tweeting spoilers, bro?
It
Like,
did, honestly.
ooh, I don't know, man.
Yeah. You know, it's speaking of spoilers with the last Avengers movie. I'm surprised that lasted like a month worth. I didn't see a spoiler, and it was like a month until the Captain America thing.
I went to go see that movie ASAP, and I was
too.
still genuinely so surprised at how few. I never saw someone like trying to fuck around with spoilers.
I think it was kind of we all agreed that like, hey, we've all been waiting for this. Like, we all should just kind of
Like even the
witness it
trolls,
Yeah.
waited 12 plus years for that. They were like, no, I'm not gonna mess with this.
Yeah, dude. Because I remember I talk about the story all the time when I had The Force Awakens spoiled for me.
Oh,
Fuck.
like a week ahead too. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it like spoiled. Like, I had somebody follow me. But this is early streaming, Rob. This is like I had just started streaming. Like, I'm just getting followers. This is when you thanked followers. So I got a follow, and I say,
no.
Han kills it, or Kylo kills his dad.
No!
And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I was like, that's probably some bullshit. And then when he's like, it's on board the Millennium Falcon with your father, Han Solo. And then I was sitting there like I swear to God. And then like when they're walking out and he's like, Ben! And then like he turns around and I was like, this is it. Like I like knew it was coming. And then like everyone in the movie theater was like, ah! And I was just sitting there.
And you
like,
sit there like, oh.
In pain, knowing it
Yeah.
was over.
I had
wanna-
that and Jon Snow spoiled for me.
No way,
Oh.
really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Sydney spoiled Jon Snow coming back to life.
Oh, that's what it got.
Oh no!
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't preface spoilers, I guess. But fuck Game
It's
of
okay,
Thrones at
nobody
this
cares
point.
about
Yeah,
Game of Thrones
fuck
anymore.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, we had just started dating, and my friend Blake like tweeted like he's back. And then like while I'm watching the episode, Sydney's like, oh look what Blake tweeted, thinking I was talking about Bran because I was like, oh Bran came back from like we haven't seen him since like season 5. And so she thought he was talking about Bran, but he was talking about John being back. And I was like, oh. And then like right then it like cut to like John laying on the thing, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Oh, the eye thing, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoilers, man, they stink, dude.
Feels bad.
Mr. Walsh says because I keep math questions. Oh God.
No.
Rob decides to come beat me up at my house. When Rob arrives, I call the cops to come help. If the cops are moving at a constant speed of 60 miles per hour, they are 0.5 miles away. Approximately how much time does Rob have to fight me before the police arrive?
Yo, Oh man, I'm
Okay,
dumb.
so he has the spoilers. So there is an answer to this.
Okay, so it was 5 miles an hour, or no, 60 miles an hour.
60 miles an hour, and they live half a mile away, 0.5 miles away. So 5 goes into 60, how many times? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 10 times. Okay, I don't think that answers anything for me. I'm going to say 10 seconds.
Uh, 5 minutes.
Blue?
Half a mile away, 60 miles an hour. I'm going to say 5 minutes.
The answer is 30 seconds.
What the
AKA
fuck?
Not enough time.
What about traffic lights, man?
Yeah,
It's
what the
constant.
fuck?
Roundabouts.
It's constant, Bless.
Sorry.
I honestly
That was
just went
close.
with what Bless said, because Bless seemed really confident.
Sorry.
Mr. Sharkboy97 asks, imagine you are in the purge and you are going to beat up Mr. Walsh. What do you do and what crimes do you commit? I murder him with numbers. I shove
BlueWestlo has 2. Wait, what's the what's a torture device?
A guillotine.
What do people use to cut fingers off? Like what do they?
Oh,
a knife?
Cigar.
Oh, cigar
Cutters.
cutters.
I'd be like, all right,
Bless, you're a
Mr.
freak.
Walsh, Mr. Walsh, Jesus, yeah, Mr. Walsh has 10 fingers, and BlueWestlo has 2 bolt cutters. If Mr. Walsh asks 3 math questions and BlueWestlo uses 2 bolt cutters, how many fingers is Mr. Walsh gonna have left? But then I would do that, but then I would be like, haha, and then like I wouldn't do it because I'd feel really bad because I could never cut another person's fingers off.
But we're not serial killers, so don't follow our advice if you're gonna be a serial killer. Like
We are
serial
not
killers.
murder advisors.
Yeah,
We are not murder advisors.
We're not here to tell you how to torture your victims. All right. We will turn you in though if we hear anything. Mr. Judo Narwhal asks, if you could snap your fingers and have anything in the world appear next to you in this very moment, what would it be? P.S. It can't be beating up Mr. Walsh.
A cure for
I like
depression.
how our Q&A people have started turning against Mr. Walsh here. We our Q&A is starting to grow a culture around it. You know, it's kind of it's festering a culture, and I like it. If I could snap anything next to me, 1,000 Dogecoins.
Oh my god.
1,000.
If I could do anything, I would say 1,000 worth of stock in GameStop.
Oh.
To the moon.
To the moon. I'll do 50,000. I want to be like deep fucking value. I want to have
I was
everything.
gonna say 50,000, but
Okay,
you
well
said
let's say
1,000.
we both go on deep fucking values level.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on deep fucking values level.
My
Like-
magic no depression button.
Nice. Mr. BNG asks, as Hitman 3 came out, imagine you were the main character. How would you go about your mission? Would you go gun-ho, or would you be more stealth, only showing your cards to eliminate the final boss? I like the whole stealthy kind of ass. Like, you were there, but you were never there. Like I
do
dropped
like that.
I dropped a little. I put a needle in his deodorant stick, so when he puts it in, the poison goes through there and kills.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just made it up on the top of my head.
That's a great idea, dude.
Yeah. Well, you heard it.
Nice
here
job
first.
on thinking about how to
CIA.
kill someone.
Yep. I'm not a murder
Whoa.
advisor. Just kind of like an idea I had. Don't invest in the deodorant murder poison.
That's like 5,000 IQ, man.
Yeah. Check your deodorant now. If you're a spy somewhere, you're gonna be looking at your deodorant now. Well, what about you guys? Would you guys be stealthy about it or gun-ho if you were an assassin?
Oh man. For me, I've never played a hitman ever.
I haven't either. Me either.
But I try to be stealthy, but like I don't know if I could kill anyone. So I would like just like maybe, you know, like while they're not looking, like put, you know, like a meme in their pocket. Like, man, what's this note? And it's like
What
just
is
a
it?
picture of
Is this
Harambe.
I'm literally a walking nuclear power plant, and then it was like monkey.
Monkey. That's why I like Kong. Harambe.
No, wait, yeah, can we? Wait, I'm gonna ask this: are we Team Godzilla or Team Kong?
Kong.
If you're Team Kong, you're normie.
Thank you, Blue. We are Team Godzilla in this house.
Like,
I know
Kong is the normie pick. I'm sorry.
Mr. Fruit is also with you, Bless. He likes Kong, and so does Arios. So you are. It's an even fight here,
Dude, it's just you have Harambe, and then what if there's Diddy Kong, dude?
What does that even mean?
What does that mean?
I'm telling you.
What if
And
there's
then,
Godzilla and there's baby Godzilla?
well, that's like K. Rool Jr. I've never seen that. That's not canon.
It is canon, actually.
What?
He does have a babby in an episode or in a
Oh.
movie.
Oh,
Bless is just like, wait, what?
Yo, family matters, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like you saw like that. Did you see the meme of just like like Kong beating up Godzilla, and then he's like, well, what about Mothra? And he's like, why do you know that name? Like because of
Yeah, he's like Mothra.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, he's like, we have the same name. Yeah,
Why did you
it's
say
probably
that name?
It's probably just gonna be one of those movies where it ends in a fucking tie, though.
I feel like it's gonna be like Kong beats up Godzilla. Godzilla goes away. Kong gets beat up by a new threat. They work together and they live in peace.
So the safe bet?
Safe bet. I bet you. Movies are safe, dude.
I want to see Godzilla kick his fucking ass
Same.
Monkey.
because it shouldn't even be literally close. He's literally a walking power plant, nuclear power plant.
Monkey.
Agree, Rob. Agree.
Saints Workshop asks, as a follow-up to next week, have any of you guys considered reading the One Piece manga? It is extremely fast-paced, though. I
No.
understand if y'all are too busy to read it.
Stop this.
You know, I
Let me
did-
live my
I
life.
did text Christian and kind of like boost his spirits up. I was like, "Hey, dude, maybe now's the time you start One Piece." I was
Did
like,
he
"Nah,
respond to you?
Yeah, he's like little Mao. Bless, what do you think about One Piece?
Nothing against it. Never watched the anime or read it, so I'm a normie.
It's just 1,000 episodes, dude. There's nothing normie about not knowing One
I
Piece.
saw a tweet this year about someone was like, "Man, it was an investment. I watched all the episodes, and I'm like, isn't it 1,000? It's
Yep.
crazy."
Somewhere around there. Tepev asks, after beating up Mr. Walsh and running away from the police scene, decide to get ice cream to celebrate. What flavor do you get?
Ooh, pistachio almond.
Pistachio.
I love
Pistachio.
pistachio ice cream. I fuck
Really?
so heavy with pistachio ice cream.
You're gonna make me want to try it, dude. Because whenever I like even look at or hear pistachio ice cream, I go, "Oh my
It's the
god!"
flavor, bro. Like it's like it's the color too. Like you're like, ew, green ice cream, gross. But no, pistachio hits, bro.
Interesting.
me,
I'd go like
cookies and
birthday
cream.
cake. Oh.
Birthday cake.
You go
Birthday
cookies and
cake?
cream, Bless?
I think so.
You don't like
yeah.
That's
Birthday
the
cake?
classic. That's the classic.
No.
Oh,
No.
birthday cake with like just rainbow sprinkles, bro. Oh, hits so nice.
No, man, not for me.
Cookies and cream is classic though. Like you
Yeah.
can't go wrong with cookies.
Can we all agree that Rocky Road is nasty?
Yes, my fucking dad. That's all he used to fucking get at. The only ice cream that was ever in the Venegas household growing up as a kid was fucking Rocky goddamn Road. I hated it. I remember chewing it and I'd be like, "This is not bad," and also, and it's what is it, an almond, right, or something? I forget
I have
what's
no
in it.
idea.
It's awful. This is my dad's favorite though,
Why is it called Rocky Road?
because I think like
Because it makes your
it's a-
poops rocky.
the
Oh.
road is Rocky. Let's see. Tony Kenny asks, I don't know if you've already been asked this, but if there was one game you could banish and remove from existence forever, what would it be and
The
why?
Last of Us 2. You ask what would it be and why? The Last of Us 2. Why? Fuck that game.
Mine would be Halo Reach.
Wow,
Really?
that's
Halo
a hard
Reach?
take.
Yeah, like in terms of like multiplayer and how much I loved Halo 3 and how drastically different Halo Reach was to Halo 3 and how it killed the competitive scene and how it
Bloom.
just changed everything and was just awful. Yeah, that. Because I would think if Halo Reach was like kind of somewhere similar to Halo 3, it would have been like what we see with Call of Duty now. But instead, it's just a fucking barren wasteland of shit. I hate it. sad Halo.
I can
fan.
still feel the pain in your soul. And
about
honestly,
you,
deep
Bless?
down, I could feel Fruit having pain in his soul with you
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. For
Say
me, dude. I don't know. Can I break the rules? I feel like I'm breaking these rules. I
Just
don't want to
say it. I know
eliminate
you're gonna say Destiny.
Destiny, dude. And
Yeah.
like, I don't want to remove it for other people, but like if I had the opportunity to never have played it,
Yeah.
peace, inner peace. That's what do you hear that sigh of relief? Just a thought.
I don't have to make content on Destiny ever again.
Likewise, what game do you think everyone should play at least once in their lives? I think everybody should play Skyrim at least once in their lives.
Bernie Sanders mod.
Against popular belief, I'm not gonna say Final Fantasy. Mirror's Edge.
Really?
Too.
Wow.
I think
That's a hard
everyone
vouch.
should play Mirror's Edge at least once in their life. I think that's a unique title. Maybe not as unique as it once was, but it's like the original runner game. And it was tight. And I was like, wow, this is different. Not the best game I've ever played, but it was definitely like one of the most memorable ones because it's like I'd never played a game like that.
Yeah,
Anything
I've
for you,
never
Bless?
played it. For me, Breath of the Wild. I love that game. I stand.
Oh, that's such a good one. Fuck. Can I change my answer?
need to
Breath of the
beat it.
Wild.
I need to beat it. That's one game I haven't beaten, but it's fun.
Dude, I love it. I adore that game.
Magia, I'm gonna keep messing up your name. Magia Ibarra. Do any of you guys have a Stardew Valley farm? Also, for those who play Final Fantasy 14, who is your favorite character from the main scenario?
Oh shit.
The cat girl.
No, I didn't play Stardew Valley. My mom is a super big grinder of Stardew Valley. She loves Stardew Valley. I don't know if she still plays it anymore, but I knew at one point my mom was grinding hard on the Stardew Valley.
I've never played, but my wife has, but I never have. I see a lot of people play it though.
My favorite character is Thancred. My favorite villain is Tsukuyomi.
Angel asks, what do you guys want from Diamond and Pearl remakes? Also, what is your favorite Gen 4 starter?
Oh shit. Favorite gen for starter is obviously Empoleon because it's fucking Empoleon. Piplup, the god, the OG, the penguin, the god.
Can you explain to me?
I'm
the
gonna
4
repeat
gen
myself.
Starters.
There's a
monkey, turtle, penguin.
monkey, turtle, penguin, Chimchar, Groddle,
See,
right?
That's when I kind of fell out of Pokemon. Like that's
Yeah, understandable. But Piplup is the only answer. Let's be honest. And then
Yeah,
maybe some plebs will pick Chimchar. You know, some normies, but
because the penguin was featured in the anime quite a bit, right?
yeah, Piplup was
Yeah.
all over. Piplup was definitely the most popular starter that
probably
gen,
say Piplup.
but for good reason. It's a little penguin.
Yeah, I'll go with the penguin myself. And what I want from the game is right out of the gate to be able to be followed by a Pokemon that isn't a Pokeball.
True, dude.
What do you mean that's in a Pokeball?
Like Pikachu in Pokemon Yellow version that just follows you. Like so,
Oh,
like
I
I
see.
like I'm like that. Like where I would love my shiny Alolan Vulpix behind me, and that's my
Doesn't-
Pikachu.
Doesn't Heart Gold have that kind of stuff where like a Pokemon follows?
Yeah.
behind
Oh
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Sword and Shield didn't until what, the first expansion?
And even then, it was like very half-baked implementation.
Yeah.
As far as like what we want in the game, I'm pretty sure me and Fruit have already gone over this like a million times. Like we just want the game to not be a 3DS port
Yeah.
like Sword and Shield was. That's all we
Just
want.
something that's clearly made for the Switch. Like this is like this is what you can expect from next gen Pokemon.
Yep.
Yeah. On the Switch Pro.
Punk asks, the Mighty Bless would challenge the Bomb Sauce again?
For charity, I would. If I know someone will do something. If I do something stupid, you'll do something stupid for St. Jude. Put some money in there. I have sauce in here. If anyone ever wants to say, hey, I'll donate 10K, yo, I'll do it.
Shoo, that sauce is awful.
Dude, the thing is like the accident is like it looks like it's chunkier. So I made the accident thinking, oh, it's just gonna come out like thick, right? Like molasses. No, it's runny. It's like a hot sauce from Taco Bell.
Dear Lord Blessious and crew, what is the impression / voice that you enjoy doing the most? Is there one that people really seem to enjoy?
With Rust, is Cynthia Bowell. Just a lady that talks like this. Is she old? Does she smoke a lot? Or is she just smoking? I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, I kind of like to do the one where I kind of do my nerd voice. And it's the only one that like I'm able to kind of do the entire time where I just don't have to kind of fix anything. So I name it Sammy Sprinkler because it's from the Benchwarmers movie because he calls himself Sammy Sprinkler. So that's like the only voice that I can do like a British accent, but it kind of changes as I talk. It just kind of changes to different kind of dialects, and I just don't know what to do. And then I think about it too much, so I can't really do those.
I love doing British accents, but I love doing shitty British accents.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, where you're just shitting on
Like,
them.
oh, bruv, I took a poopy in my pants. Ha ha, I'm British. God damn it, dude. But yeah, shitty British accents are my favorite. See, but at this point, like, it's cool to make fun of British people because, like, the start of 2021, it's like, yo, British people be like, and it's just brought back the shitty British accent, dude. I mean, it never left, but like now it's cool to shit on British people. Get fucked. But like, you know what I mean? Like, you feel the vibe I'm putting down. Sorry, any British people in chat, but like your accents are dope.
I do feel what you're putting down though, Blue.
What you getting? I'm putting down.
The
chicken Nando's.
About Time Joey says for Bless, what's your ultimate VA dream? I'm assuming that's voice acting. Any studio that is your end goal to work with. P.S. I know you'll get there.
Aw, yeah, that's very wholesome. I would just like to be able to, I'm not even capping, but like I wouldn't mind getting to be a Destiny character voice, and that
really,
and then I can legally say, hey, I don't stream it because I don't want to talk about it and not be a dick.
Oh my god.
Do you know, like, would you want a voice like our guardian?
Nah, man, I want to do a like one that has 3 lines, like, and you have to go to the vendor a lot. So it's just like, like the Drifter, kind of like just a new NPC. You hear it a lot. That's my like.
What if Bungie's like, Bless, we got the perfect role for you, and then you look at the sheet and it says alien noise in parentheses.
I would do it. Yeah.
Give me your best alien impression.
Like what alien?
I don't know. I don't know. That's fine. That's my alien impression.
An alien who just went through a divorce and has nothing to lose.
Oh, so Varix. The Billy B. Dat Bradley Baker. Sorry, dyslexia. He voices it, and he also voices, and he like holds his like nasal passages, and like he inhales, and so like he'll just go like, and like that's how he talks.
Really?
Yeah, that's how he does Varix. She's like, it's weird.
Whoa,
yeah.
I can't even do that.
The fact you did research on this is impressive to me.
D. Bradley Baker, that's who it is.
You do great voice acting work, Bless.
You do.
That I'm trying to remember what game it was that you were in. I remember
Rune. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm trying, dude. There's nothing more I want than to chase that dream. But if it's non-union, which it's impossible to get in union unless they hire you, you don't get paid. I think they you don't get money at all.
Really?
Really. I think I got like 30 characters, $350.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Slots5 asks, you are about to get into a fight. What song comes on the soundtrack? Mine is Mr. Blue Sky from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm about to fight? You Say Run, My Hero Academia. Like, how can I lose with that playing in the background?
True.
But I probably will.
The Shrek version of I Need a Hero. How does that shit not get you hype?
I need a hero.
For me, DMCA is a heavy thing, so I do just random lo-fi.
He's just the chill hop girl studying.
I just imagine like the girl studying in the back and then just Bless in the background fucking kicking ass.
Yeah. There you go, yeah.
It's time to kick this homework assignment's ass.
Banderin with the last question says, what was the last time you were blown away by either a plot twist or shocking moment while playing a video game or watching other media?
fuck.
I have a good one. I played KOTOR for the first time, and no one ever
Ooh.
spoiled the twist, and I won't do it either because like
What is
cool twist.
KOTOR? How do you spell it?
Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars.
Oh, Knights of the Old Republic. Okay.
And yeah, so like that was a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh.
I'm trying to think. I was like genuinely like I did not see that coming. I guess the last time I was truly that shocked and was like, "Oh my god." Okay, nobody cares about Game of Thrones anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. When Jon Snow is killed by the Night's Watch. Like when that happened, I could not believe it. Like that was like probably the last time I sat there like in shock saying like I did not see that happening.
For the watch.
Bastards.
Dude, that little kid, dude, he had a whole year being hated. Ole. Yeah. Yeah. Ole. For the watch.
What about you, Blue?
My net's cutting out, so you might not be able to hear me that well.
Okay.
Probably the last time I like genuinely my brain got fried was Arrival.
Oh, really?
You love that movie. Somehow we always
Fucking
tie
love that
Arrival
movie.
somehow into the podcast. At least every month, I think. Arrival somehow always is like. Hey,
God, I love
I'm
Arrival.
a great movie. This is a good movie. Have you seen it, Bless?
No, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
You
though.
need to. I think that eat some gummies. Don't watch The People. Watch instead. Watch some Arrival.
Yeah, I'll take that advice when I'm in a state that I can do that in.
Was that do you remember that when you were sending me videos of you like in the peephole and you were like, someone's knocking on my door?
Oh yeah, when I was in LA for the first
Yeah.
time. Yeah, dude, that was scary, bro. It was what, like 3 a.m. in LA. I was there for E3 or something, and like yeah, and some dude was like drunkenly like head going against a peephole, and like trying to get in the room, and I like call him like, hey, there's a dude that's trying to get in my hotel room.
And Bless is like on gummies while this is happening.
I was freaking out, dude. It was terrifying. He was
Well, yeah,
actually
I mean,
trying-
you're justifiably freaking out, but then it's like you're double, triple not even triple, like omega freaking out. Like
yeah, it's terrifying, man.
I
And the
just
dude was
remember getting videos
drunk and
of Bless like this in the peephole. Like
yeah, it was a scary moment, dude. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot about that.
yeah, I thought I would tie it around with the whole peephole thing. All right, well, that'll do it for episode 70 of the GG Over Easy podcast. Bless,
Poggers.
really want to thank you for stepping in for Mr. Fruit this week.
Of course.
We really do appreciate it. Bless, where can people find you on this thing we call the internet?
If it's YouTube or Twitch, Blessious. If it's social media, probably Blessious Plays because someone stole it. And
What?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, someone stole Blessious and Blessious on Twitter and Insta. I don't know why. Sad.
October 2010.
I know.
Only tweet is thank you, Pastor.
I know. I know.
What the hell?
One day.
I bet some pastor out there put on a bitchin' sermon and he's like, I need to join a Twitter and thank him for that.
Yeah. Hey, I remember when Dr. Lupo was Dr. Lupo on Twitch, all spelled out. So if he has Dr. Lupo, one day.
You can do it. Blue, where can people find you on the internet? Oh, he might.
You guys find me everywhere at BlueWestlo.
Oh yeah. You can find me. Oops, excuse me. You can find me everywhere at I'mNotAFinancialAdvisor.com. All right. I just
Yep.
want to repeat that again. We are not financialadvisors.com. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time for episode 71. Deuces.
Bye. We are not financial advisors.
We're not financial advisors.